We're about to see if the concrete mixer's still here. I wasn't necessarily worried about it per se, but you just never know. You never know with this day and time, people. Oh, I see it though, it's there. Yeah. My name is Scott, and I've always loved being around the water. A dream of mine was to one day own a lakefront property of my own. For years, my wife and I have driven around the state looking at property. Sometimes we were serious, and sometimes we just needed something to do, but we were always dreaming. Now the dream has become a reality. Come join us as we attempt to build our very own off-grid cabin on Lake Lot 9.
Time is a-wasting, and it doesn't care about what you're going through. So go and look out your window. You see, the world is just a canvas for you.
Well, today we're just going to be digging. A little cold for concrete. Do a little bit of remeasuring. I do some measuring every time I come out here. I feel pretty good about where I've got my holes and stuff marked, but I don't mind having to come back and do a little extra digging. But what I don't want to do is pour concrete and then have to re-pour concrete. Let's take our tarp off here and see what this guy looks like. Well, it did end up getting wet, but it's plenty hard. 2 feet deep on that hole before I need the jackhammer. So that's not too bad. But we're gonna need it now. Well, I've made pretty good time today, and I'll take the camera up and show you what I did. But I got 2 new holes dug. I got 2 corners framed up, formed up to pour concrete, and I've made good time. I've still got a couple good hours of daylight before I need to get out of here. But there's just so much digging that I think my body can handle them one day, and 2 of those holes worth is plenty. So I think what I'm going to do, instead of leaving, is right down here. I don't know if you can see these on this little GoPro, but there's a bunch of rocks. And those are all rocks that we've dug out or busted up during the process of the cabin and kind of rolled down here in this little swell. And we envision that somewhere right along in this area, to the left of the concrete mixture here, is going to be like a little picnic shelter slash gazebo type deal here. So obviously you're going to need a fire pit. If you got a lakeside lot, it's got to have a fire pit. So I think what I'm going to go do is right to the right of this little swale down here, I'm going to rake some leaves back and go ahead and take some of these rocks and just kind of start the beginnings of a little fire pit down there on that high spot. So a review of the day. Took the form off of this corner that Jackie and I poured a few days ago. Dug 2 holes. Dug this hole. Dug this hole. This hole was probably the easiest hole I've dug so far. And this hole paid me back by being probably the hardest. And it wasn't as much rocks as it was roots. You see those roots? Those roots. And there's a big tap root that I had to follow all the way down. So it was a pain. And I brought my sawzall, but I only brought metal blades, and it was working somewhat, but not great. You always forget something. So I used a chainsaw, cut the big root out, and did I completely dull a chainsaw blade in the process? Yeah. Did I know that I was going to dull that chainsaw chain before I put it down there? Yeah. Was it my damn chainsaw chain? Also, yeah. So, corner poured, 6 feet hole, 12 feet hole, 18 feet hole, 24 feet hole. Got this hole formed up today. Got this corner down here formed up today. And one thing, in pretty good time. I'm pretty impressed with how quick I got done. And the fire's about burned out, so we don't have to worry about it. And I'll have to walk down here because you probably won't be able to see it. But I got the beginnings of a stone fire pit. There's one thing there's no shortage of on this lot, and that's rocks. So we might as well put them to work. So this will obviously take shape as we get more rocks dug out, but there's a good fire pit. That's going to be it for today. We'll get this truck fired up and see if I can get out of here. Hopefully I'm not showing y'all too much snot. Make sure you help remind me to drink plenty of water today. to keep it a little bit thick because that's supposed to help too with the cold. But we'll just play it by ear. Looking pretty good.
Looking good.
I bet this still won't be enough. We'll let it settle a bit and then come back. That come out perfect, didn't it?
Mm-hmm.
We'll let that one set right up until we get ready to go.
Okay.
December 7th, we're getting ready to leave. We poured 2 corner footings. We got 800 pounds of concrete in this one. And we got 750 pounds of concrete in that one. So we got 3 of the 4 corners poured. You see that one over there is set up and ready. We're gonna, it's in the 40s now, gonna be in the 30s tonight, so we're gonna cover them both up with blankets and put a tarp over the one down here that's wet. Ideally we would stay a little while and keep reworking that one as the water comes out of it, but it is what it is. We've got to get out of here. We don't have to, but we're going to. So I did heat up the water today a little bit. We kind of poured concrete faster than the water would heat, but got it up in the 70s and 80 degree versus 52, I think it was, coming out of the lake. So that should help it some, but be in the 30s tonight, back in the 40s tomorrow. So I don't feel one bit worried about how it's going to set. But anyway, we're going to cover these up and we're going to get out of here. We'll see what the concrete looks like. Well, that's a good sign. Concrete's still dry and not set up.
Well, that's good.
Look at that.
Awesome. Cool.
Looks professional, don't it? Basically, just get out of the driveway because you want out of the driveway?
Pretty.
Oh, okay. That's all you had to say.
What do you think?
I think it looks good.
Good. Jump on it. That's good.
Did you feel the ground move?
That's good.
Number one goal was to frame that hole up. Run some quick measurements, pour it, and then from there just see how everything feels, basically. Hell yeah, we'll take that. Oh yeah. And I'll be using that, so if I can take it with.
Oh, bit thin, ain't it?
Huh?
I was trying to get that stick out of you. Well, I know I could read the bag, but what is all of that concrete anyway? Sand and gravel?
Sand and gravel and something called Portland cement.
Okay.
I don't know if I can get it all done on this end. That's the problem right there. When it gets ready to go, it goes.
Yeah.
What do you think?
Looks good.
So I hope my chainsaw gets better. Don't want to trip the deers. The deers. And as always, y'all find something you love to do and do it till it hurts. See y'all next week.